How's it going, guys? And today's video is going to be about what I consider the best attacking team. So basically it's going to be a list of 5 being the least important and number 1 being the most important operator. And for some slots on the list, I'm going to have 2 to 3 operators in it. I'm mainly doing this because some operators' values do depend on the map, so I'm just giving you guys a variety of choices. Keep in mind this is just my opinion and it's not the best attacking team for everyone, but this is what I feel is a good mix of attacking operators that can optimize your team's attack plan. So starting off with the number 5th spot, it's going to be between Buck or Ashe. Now let's start off with talking about Buck because I do recommend him over Ashe. So what Buck really has over Ashe is that he has way more rounds to bust open ceilings and floors. And on top of this, Buck does have 2 grenades which could really help you out with shields and castle doors. And Buck's really important for 2 reasons, one being that he challenges the defenders vertically. And the second thing that's really good about Buck is that he has really good weapons and he could be your frontline operator. And the reason I say this is because he's not really important to the team if he dies. He's not like a Thatcher or a Thermite. So it's always a good idea for him to lead the line in order for Thermite and Thatcher to do their job. Now moving on to Ashe. Ashe is a really good operator, especially since she's really fast and she has a good weapon like the R4 and the G36C. And the only reason I really pick Buck over her is because she only has 2 breaching rounds and Buck has a lot more rounds to make holes on the ceilings. And the more holes you make in the objective, the easier it is to eliminate campers. But if you do have a teammate that knows how to play Ashe and is really aggressive and gets kills, there's really no reason not to pick her then, but I do prefer Buck over her. Now for the 4th spot on the list, it is going to be the new operator that just came out with the Velvet Shell DLC, and it's the operator Jackal. Since Jackal has came out already, I can see that the meta has changed a little bit already. One thing that I do notice a lot is that there are a lot less roamers than before. Since Jackal's special ability is his footprint tracker and he could actually scan them to see where exactly the enemy is, it's going to be a lot more harder for roamers to walk around the map, especially since Jackal could just track your footprints, scan them, and easily spot you. And once he's tracking you, he tracks you for a good 30 seconds, and in those 30 seconds, you could easily die from him or his teammates. Anytime you're attacking, it's pretty obvious that roamers are probably your worst enemy because you don't know exactly where they're at. But with the new operator Jackal, it's very easy to hunt down roamers and find them, which makes it a lot more easier for your whole team in general, and once you eliminate those roamers, pushing the objective is very easy. And on top of Jackal's ability, he's given the best weapon and arsenal any operator could have. And he's overall a huge impact player for the team. Now for the 3rd spot on the list is going to be Hibana. Since Hibana is the 2nd operator to break reinforced walls, that in itself is the reason why she's on the 3rd slot. I know a lot of people feel that Hibana is really only good on some maps, but in general she's really a good pick because she could open up the room just by making holes. And also in some situations you might have an incident where Thermite dies pretty quickly. In that case you could easily use Hibana to replace him. And I know she's not as efficient as Thermite because her holes are a lot smaller than his, but she does get the job done. And once Hibana uses up her X Kairos, she could easily become a really aggressive attacker. She is really fast, which is a great part about her. And if you're a defender, you know how hard it is to kill those fast operators. They could really catch you off guard, so having a really aggressive Hibana could be a really good asset to your team. Now for the number 2 spot on the list is going to be the operator Thatcher. And it's pretty obvious why he's on the list. It's because you can't really have a Thermite without your Thatcher. In most occasions when you are playing Siege, most likely the enemy team is going to have a bandit. And if an enemy team does have a bandit or a mute, it's really going to be impossible for Thermite to use his charge. Some people are going to say that you could use Twitch to take out the bandit batteries, but she's really unreliable with it. She could easily get her drone shot, and once those drones are shot, she can't do anything about it. So having the ability to blow up those reinforced walls in a timely manner could be the difference between winning or losing a round. Now for the number 1 spot on the lineup, which most of you guys probably already guessed it is Thermite. Thermite is easily hands down the most valuable player you could have on the attacking team, and it's for the simple fact that he can make really big holes on reinforced walls. And you have to remember that it doesn't really matter what defender the opposite team picks because Thermite's charge could be used at any time, mainly because every defender has reinforced walls. Of course there are situations where you don't really need a Thermite. Example of this would be in house if they pick kid's bedroom. But 9 out of 10 times you are going to need a Thermite, and it's a lot better to be safe than sorry. Because you don't want to be in a situation where blowing a reinforced wall could have changed the game, but you decided not to pick Thermite so you didn't have the ability to. Also, if you don't really need any wall to blow up with Thermite, he is a really good operator overall. He does have 2 really good guns with the M10 and his assault rifle. And at that point you can really just use him to get kills and even out the score. And in the future of Rainbow Six Siege, I know that the new operators are going to change the meta. But I do think that Thermite will never get replaced, and he's always going to stay a valuable asset to a Rainbow Six Siege attacking team. So that's why he gets the #1 spot for the attacking lineup. Well, that's going to end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. In the comment section down below, I would like to hear you guys' opinion on your best attacking lineup. I know a lot of people have different lineups, so I would love to see them. And also, for more Rainbow Six Siege content, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And once again, guys, thanks for watching.